everybody, I'm back again for another video. It's been a little while, but here I am. One of the things I wanted to share with you is some comments that I always get about this bag that I carry with me on a lot of different occasions. It's kind of what I call a Herf Kit, and it has a lot of different stuff in here that I typically need. A lot of people call these an everyday carry, E.D.C, but I mean, the stuff I have in here, I really don't need every day. But when I'm on the road, for sure, I always carry this with me with either some or all of the contents coming with me. It just kind of depends if I have to take it on a plane or whether I'm going by car or whatever. But this is something that I take with me in most cases. The system starts with this Maxpedition E.D.C pocket organizer. Costs about $23-24. And as you can see, it's a fairly sturdy zippered pouch. On the outside, I have it actually has places for you to Velcro stick anything that you want on there. So I've taken these tabs with my name on it so everybody knows that this is mine. On the back side, I actually have some carabiners that are tucked in here, and I pull them out like that so that I can use the carabiners to attach this to something. I can attach it to my belt, I can attach it to a golf bag, or a lot of different things. Not to mention the fact that these particular carabiners serve as a bottle opener. Both of them have this bottle opener function on them. So the rest of the time, I guess what I want to do is to show you the contents of this kit and go through one by one, see if any of that helps you. So once again, this is what the case looks like from the outside. This is the Maxpedition E.D.C pocket organizer, and these are ACU name tapes that come with a Velcro fastener. So let's open up this thing here and take a look and see what it looks like on the inside. So on the inside, what you can see is a whole bunch of layers and stuff that I have here, and it's amazing to me sometimes that it all fits in here. Starting, I guess, right here is this is a small pocket knife by Almar. I don't think they actually make these anymore, but it is kind of a cool little knife. It is actually a clipper cigar knife with a black micarta handle and a pocket clip. But this thing comes with me all the time just in case I need a folder. But this is also a cigar cutter, and you stick the end of the cigar in there, and then you you close the knife onto the cigar like that. Opens it up. All right. Then most of my lighters that I carry for personal use are typically a Zippo or a Zippo style lighter. So in this little leather pouch, what I do is carry a Z Plus butane insert for Zippo. And this butane insert will fit any Zippo style lighter, and you can swap them out, and it turns your Zippo into a butane torch flame lighter. Kind of slick. This is a leather, it's actually a Zippo pouch made by the Dupont lighter company. Stuffed in the back here, I have a Palio double guillotine cutter, and the Palio is a very, very sharp cutter. There's not much to look at, it's just flat black, but these cutters are very good, very sharp, always do a great job, so always keep one inside the back flap here. Next up is a Lamy Scribble. This is a drafting pencil, and it has an extra thick lead. I'm going to take a look at that. It's very, very thick lead. And that is kind of a multi-purpose pencil that I keep with me in this Herf Kit. Besides that pencil, I have a Fisher space pen. And the space pen comes apart like this. Great pens because they basically defy gravity. I mean, you can write upside down and sideways and every which way with these things. The top of this particular one happens to be a cigar punch. All right, so this is kind of a sharp area right here where you can stick that into the end of your cigar and actually punch a hole in it, open it up for smoking. Okay, that's a Fisher space pen. Then you have the Digital Innovations. This is a CO2 air buster. Works with a CO2 cartridge like this. You just stick that in there, and this thing comes apart like this. Stick the CO2 cartridge inside here, close it up, and then you can you just spray off whatever you need to spray. This comes in handy for lighters. Oftentimes butane lighters have jets, and these jets get very, very finicky sometimes, especially if you get any ashes or dust or anything else in there that clogs them up. And you can stick this down inside there and clean out the jets, and oftentimes that'll clear up the problems in your butane lighter. Over here, I have a Stanley 4-in-1 pocket screwdriver, and it has two sizes of flathead screwdriver and two sizes of Phillips head screwdrivers. These come in handy, also working with lighters, but also anytime you need a screwdriver. All right, made by the Stanley Company. This is a stylus. In case you ever need a stylus for an iPad or any other kind of a mobile device. Attached to this stainless steel ring, I have 4 of these different fobs, and a couple of them are just pill containers, so I use them for keeping ibuprofen or other kinds of medicines that I might need to take with me. And in this particular fob here, this one is a watertight battery container, and this holds a single AAA battery, which is for my flashlight. But this has a rubber gasket so that it gets sealed perfectly. And then the final fob is actually a stainless steel peanut lighter. This is, was something that I would use at a very, worst moment. If nothing else was available and I really needed some kind of a light, I could use this particular lighter. Stuck behind here, I have this 4 Stevens Preon 1 flashlight. These run about $38. They ain't cheap, but they're definitely a very nice flashlight. They work really, really well and will illuminate anything that you need to illuminate. I actually use this one a lot because it is so small and it clips onto your shirt pocket or clips onto your jeans or whatever, and it is a nice bright light. I actually have a couple of these pocket pry bars is what they are. You can use them to pry open things. For a cigar smoker, oftentimes you'll get a cigar box that is sealed with a nail, just like they used to do in the old days. And this little one here is especially nice for just putting it under the lip of that box and just prying it open. Tucked away in the back is my Stogie Fresh cigar tool. Actually, it's not, it was made for me. It's Stogie Fresh. It's actually a Henry's cigar tool. Henry is an older guy that used to make these cigar tools. He's no longer alive, but may he rest in peace. Great man, and he used to make these cigar tools. So the cigar tool is used in those times when you have a cigar that's plugged. And sometimes you can stick this little skewer through your cigar and open up a plug in the cigar and make it smokable again. Oftentimes you can't fix it. I mean, this is really a last resort to use a cigar tool, but I have been able to save cigars on occasion, and every time you save cigars, you saved anywhere from $5, $10 a cigar and more. So certainly worth it. Back in here, I have some scissors. Scissors, I tell you what, always come in handy. And these are kind of nifty because they are small, compact. And you know, I looked around for these things. I mean, there's a lot of different ones out on the market, and some of them are just really super cheap. But these are great. I got these at a military supply shop. Can't remember what brand they are now, but these things really work great. They're sharp and they work just great for scissors, and they collapse just like that. Back in the back of the pouch, I have a bunch of stuff in here. I have things that oftentimes come in handy, like twist ties. I've got Q-tips. I've got pipe cleaners because I'm also a pipe smoker. I've got some Band-Aids in there. I've got some heavy-duty aluminum foil, and the aluminum foil can come in handy to make into a ashtray. If you're camping or something, you don't have an ashtray and you want something to put on the table, this heavy-duty aluminum can be fashioned into an ashtray. I also have some extra O-rings for some of these, like my lighter and for the waterproof battery container. So that all comes in that bag. And then over here, on the back side of this, I have a credit card and business card holder, but I also use it's made out of a real sturdy plastic so that it doesn't bend too much. And as you can see, I oftentimes use it to save my cigar bands, because when I like to keep these in real good condition, and I can put them in here and it protects them from getting, you know, bent or folded. And just a couple more things that I have in here. The first thing would be my strap here that holds my locker key, and this is my cigar locker at my local shop, The Boss Cigars in Aurora Grande, California. And this, made by Foster Grant, is not a lighter, although it looks like one and it flips open like one, but it actually holds my cheater glasses, and they fold out. This is one of the smallest, most compact set I've ever seen, but these cheater glasses really do come in handy for me now that my sight is not all that great, and especially low light conditions. So I take these with me. It all fits in that little package. Very nice. So that's my take on my Herf Kit. And that's the end of another Stogie Fresh video. Be sure to visit me on my website, stogiefresh.info, and also check out my weekly podcast, which is Stogie Fresh 5. Until the next time, this is a Doc. Catch you later.